Well, good morning. We need to have a frank conversation about food, specifically, the right fuel for your body as you age. We want a plan that helps you stay strong, keeps your energy levels steady, and crucially, helps you sidestep the metabolic chaos caused by excess carbohydrates and sugar. Let's be perfectly clear. Carbs are not the devil, but the data shows us a consistent pattern. As we get older, our bodies handle carbohydrates less effectively. Our sensitivity to insulin often decreases. When you combine that with the natural loss of muscle that happens with age, that seemingly harmless piece of toast or bowl of oatmeal can create a cascade of problems. What we require is a smarter approach, a nutritional strategy that keeps blood sugar stable, protects our precious muscle mass, and helps our cellular engines run more efficiently. So, here are 8 foundational foods based on solid science and real-world results for any senior who wants to cut out sugar, limit carbs, and build a truly resilient body. First food, eggs, the unsung hero of nutrition. When we search for foods that deliver the biggest impact on our health and longevity, we often get distracted by fads. But the most powerful answers are often the most humble. Let's talk about eggs. From every conceivable angle, biology, nutrition, and sheer convenience, eggs are one of the most complete foods you can eat. First and foremost is protein. As we age, we face a condition called sarcopenia, the silent theft of muscle mass and strength. This isn't about vanity. Your muscle is a predictor of your survival. It's your metabolic armor, helping to manage blood sugar and providing a reserve of amino acids for times of illness. To fight this, you need high-impact protein. Eggs deliver exactly that. A single large egg provides about 6 to 7 grams of the highest quality protein with an ideal profile of amino acids. It's especially rich in leucine, the specific amino acid that acts as the trigger for building new muscle. When you eat eggs, you're not just supplying materials. You're sending a powerful signal to your body to build and repair. But the yolk is where the real treasure is. For years, we were told to fear it, but the yolk is a goldmine of critical nutrients. Take choline, a vital nutrient for brain health, that most older adults don't get enough of. Choline is essential for memory and nerve function. The yolk is also packed with lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 antioxidants that accumulate in your eyes and help protect against macular degeneration, a primary cause of vision loss in seniors. And what about cholesterol? The fear of cholesterol in eggs is based on outdated, flawed science. For the vast majority of people, the cholesterol you eat has very little impact on the cholesterol in your blood. Your body's internal production is what matters most. In a low-carb diet, eggs have actually been shown to improve cholesterol profiles. Finally, eggs keep you full. Starting your day with eggs instead of cereal can dramatically stabilize your blood sugar and control hunger for hours. They are affordable, simple to prepare, and easy to chew and digest. For delivering so much nutritional power with such simplicity, eggs are in a class of their own. Second, food, sardines, the canned longevity secret hit. You're looking for foods that are low sugar-free and pack a massive nutritional punch for seniors. Few things can compete with the humble sardine. It's a shame they are so often overlooked, because they are a true nutritional powerhouse. The conversation must begin with their omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. These are the ready-to-use potent anti-inflammatory fats that our bodies crave. As we age, we develop a state of chronic, low-grade inflammation that drives nearly every age-related disease, from heart disease to cognitive decline. EPA and DHA are the body's natural firefighters, helping to cool this inflammation at a cellular level. Sardines are one of the cleanest and most efficient ways to get these fats without the high mercury risk of larger fish like tuna. This matters for protecting your heart, stabilizing its rhythm, and keeping your blood vessels flexible. Next, there's the protein. A small can of sardines contains around 20 to 25 grams of complete protein, perfect for fighting off age-related muscle loss. It's a dense dose that helps you meet your protein needs easily. Let's also talk about bone health. When you eat sardines with the soft, edible bones, you're getting a fantastic source of natural calcium. More importantly, you're getting it packaged with vitamin D and phosphorus, the cofactors needed to actually absorb and use that calcium properly. This is far superior to taking isolated calcium pills. which can sometimes pose risks. Let's be honest, sardines have a reputation. Some find the taste or texture off-putting. But given their incredible return on investment for your health, it's a barrier worth crossing. My advice: start with high-quality sardines packed in olive oil and simply add them to a salad or mash them with avocado. The benefits are too great to ignore. They are a convenient, shelf-stable insurance policy for your heart, brain, and bones. Third, food, beef liver, nature's original superfood. In our modern world, we've drifted far from the eating patterns of our ancestors. In doing so, we've forgotten one of the most biochemically potent foods in existence: beef liver. This isn't a fad. It's a metabolic and nutritional titan that supports nearly every system in the aging body. Let's start with vitamin A. I'm not talking about the beta-carotene from plants, which many people convert poorly. I'm talking about true, preformed retinol. Liver is the most concentrated source of this nutrient on Earth, which is essential for your immune system, vision, and skin health. Then there is vitamin B12. A B12 deficiency is alarmingly common in older adults, and its symptoms can tragically mimic dementia, fatigue, brain fog, and nerve problems. As we age, our ability to absorb B12 from food plummets. Liver provides an incredibly dense and bioavailable source, often reversing deficiencies that would otherwise require injections. Liver is also rich in heme iron, the form of iron your body recognizes and uses most effectively. It comes packaged with copper, a mineral required for proper iron metabolism. It's a perfect synergy. The list continues. Liver is a fantastic source of folate, the natural form, not synthetic folic acid and choline, both critical for brain health and managing inflammation. I understand that for many, liver is not the most appealing food. The flavor is strong and the texture is unique. But we must separate our emotions from the data, and the data is undeniable. Just a few ounces once or twice a week can fill nutritional gaps that would otherwise require a handful of expensive supplements. If you truly can't handle the taste, desiccated liver capsules are an option, but the whole food is always best. Liver is an incredibly strategic tool for any senior battling fatigue, cognitive changes, or low resilience. Fourth, food, avocados. The fat, fiber, and nutrient powerhouse. When you screen foods for their ability to support metabolic health, most modern options fail miserably. They spike your blood sugar and leave you hungry. Then there is the avocado. It does the exact opposite. It offers a powerful combination of high-quality, fat, fiber, and micronutrients that work to support the very systems that weaken with age. Let's begin with its fat profile. An avocado is rich in a monounsaturated fat called oleic acid, the same healthy fat found in olive oil. This is a clean-burning fuel that is very stable and helps to reduce inflammation. This is precisely the type of fat you want to prioritize for heart health. This healthy fat also acts as a carrier, helping you absorb the fat-soluble vitamins from other foods in your meal. Adding avocado to a salad can increase the absorption of antioxidants up to 15 times, but what truly sets the avocado apart is its combination of high fiber and near-zero sugar. A single avocado contains a huge dose of fiber. This fiber supports digestive regularity and, more importantly, feeds the good bacteria in your gut. A healthy gut is linked to lower inflammation and even better brain function. Avocados provide all this fiber without any of the blood sugar consequences you'd get from grains or beans. Avocados are also loaded with potassium, a mineral crucial for managing blood pressure. In fact, they contain far more potassium than a banana. They are also a great source of magnesium, a mineral involved in over 300 bodily functions, including energy production and muscle health. What an avocado doesn't have is just as important: no sugar, no starch, and no inflammatory seed oils. They are soft, versatile, and incredibly satisfying. In a dietary plan designed for longevity, avocados aren't just a good idea, they are a cornerstone. Fifth, food wild-caught salmon, a masterclass in nutrition. If we were to design a food specifically to promote a long and healthy life, it would look a lot like wild-caught salmon. It addresses nearly every key aspect of aging, from inflammation and brain fog to muscle loss and heart function. For an older adult, it's one of the most efficient health tools you can put on your plate. The star of the show is its omega-3 content. Wild salmon is loaded with EPA and DHA. EPA is a powerful anti-inflammatory agent, while DHA is a primary structural component of your brain and retina. Consuming these fats is essential for protecting yourself against the two greatest threats to your quality of life, cardiovascular disease and cognitive decline. Studies have repeatedly shown that regular intake of fatty fish like salmon reduces triglycerides, lowers heart rate, and dramatically cuts the risk of fatal heart attacks. Now, let's talk about protein. A standard fillet of wild salmon provides about 35 to 40 grams of premium, easy-to-digest protein. This is more than enough to trigger the muscle-building response needed to combat age-related muscle loss, especially after exercise. But the benefits don't stop there. Wild salmon is also rich in selenium, vitamin B12, and vitamin D. It also contains a unique and powerful antioxidant called astaxanthin. This is what gives the salmon its pink color. Astaxanthin helps protect your cells from oxidative stress, especially in high-energy organs like your brain and heart. It's critical to choose wild-caught over farmed salmon. Farmed salmon is often raised with antibiotics, fed an unnatural diet, and has a less favorable fatty acid profile. You want the clean, nutrient-dense version that comes from its natural environment. Salmon is delicious, versatile, and easy to cook. Just 2 servings per week is enough to significantly improve your omega-3 status, support your protein needs, and fill in crucial micronutrient gaps. It's a food that actively fights the decay of aging on multiple fronts at the same time. Sixth food, extra virgin olive oil, the heart protective fatto, have a serious discussion about longevity. We must be serious about the fats we eat. For the last several decades, our food supply has been flooded with highly processed, inflammatory industrial seed oils. In stark contrast to these, extra virgin olive oil stands alone as a uniquely protective and therapeutic compound. The main fatty acid in olive oil is oleic acid, a monounsaturated fat that is highly resistant to oxidative damage. This is not a small detail. Oxidized fats are a primary driver of atherosclerosis, or the buildup of plaque in your arteries. By choosing a stable fat, you are taking a fundamental step toward protecting your cardiovascular system. But the real power of extra virgin olive oil lies in its rich content of bioactive compounds called polyphenols. One of these, oleocanthal, has been shown to have natural anti-inflammatory effects similar to ibuprofen. These compounds work at a deep level to calm the chronic inflammation that underlies nearly every age-related disease. The evidence for this is overwhelming. A landmark study from Spain found that individuals on a Mediterranean diet enriched with extra virgin olive oil had a 30% lower risk of suffering a major cardiovascular event like a heart attack or stroke. It also helps to lower blood pressure and may even protect the brain from ag-related cognitive decline. However, quality is paramount. These benefits are found in fresh, high polyphenol, extra virgin olive oil. The light, refined, cheap olive oil on the supermarket shelf has been stripped of these powerful compounds. You want to look for oil in a dark bottle, and it should have a fresh, peppery, or even slightly bitter taste. That's the sign of its potency. Using 2 to 4 tablespoons a day on salads, vegetables, or proteins is a simple and delicious way to leverage its benefits. In a world of confusing dietary advice, extra virgin olive oil is one of the most time-tested and scientifically validated interventions you can rely on. Seventh, food, non-starchy vegetables, the high-yield, low-risk foundation. When we choose foods for an older adult, we need them to be high-yield and low-risk. We want maximum nutrition with minimal metabolic disruption. Non-starchy vegetables accomplish this perfectly. They are the foundation of a healthy plate. I'm talking about leafy greens like spinach and kale, cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower, and others like asparagus, cucumbers, and bell peppers. These foods provide fiber, vitamins, and minerals with a negligible impact on your blood sugar. One of their main jobs is to deliver fiber. The insoluble fiber provides bulk for healthy digestion, preventing constipation, which is a common issue for seniors. The soluble fiber is even more important. It acts as a prebiotic, feeding the beneficial bacteria in your gut. These bacteria, in turn, produce compounds that reduce inflammation throughout your entire body. You're not just feeding yourself. You're nourishing the trillions of allies in your gut that are essential for your health. Just as important is what these vegetables don't contain. They are virtually free of sugar and starch. This means they don't place any burden on your liver or your insulin response, making them incredibly safe for anyone with metabolic issues. Let's also discuss their nutrient density. Leafy greens are packed with folate, magnesium, and potassium 3, nutrients vital for brain health, energy, and blood pressure control. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli contain unique compounds, such as sulforaphane, which help bolster your body's internal detoxification and antioxidant systems. They are like a form of biochemical armor for your cells. These vegetables also provide volume and water, which helps you feel full and satisfied without overconsuming calories. In a diet designed to promote longevity, non-starchy vegetables aren't optional. They are the vehicle for delivering fiber and phytonutrients, while keeping your metabolism calm and stable. Eighth food, the protein strategy, the foundation, and the tool for an aging adult. Protein is the single most important macronutrient for maintaining physical freedom and fighting frailty. As we get older, our body's ability to respond to protein diminishes. This means we need more high-quality protein, strategically timed, just to maintain our muscle. This is where we need both a foundation and a special tool. The foundation is pasture-raised eggs. As we've discussed, eggs are a staple. They provide the perfect protein, along with a host of other nutrients critical for an aging body. But the source matters. Pasture-raised eggs from hens that have been roaming on grass have a far superior nutritional profile. They contain more anti-inflammatory omega-3 fats and more antioxidants. They should be a daily part of your diet. The tool is whey protein isolate. There are times when a whole food meal isn't practical, or when you need a fast-acting protein source, like after a workout. This is where a high-quality whey protein isolate comes in. It is not a meal replacement, it is a highly effective instrument. Whey isolate is arguably the most efficient protein for triggering muscle protein synthesis. It is incredibly high in the key amino acid leucine and is absorbed very rapidly. This quick spike in amino acids is exactly what you want after resistance training to maximize repair and growth. A clean isolate powder contains virtually no carbs or fat, making it perfect for getting a pure dose of protein without a blood sugar spike. This isn't about trying to be a bodybuilder. This is about using smart strategies to feed your body what it needs to perform. Protein is the absolute cornerstone of staying strong, sharp, and independent as you age. Pasture-raised eggs are your daily foundation, and whey isolate is your precision tool for those moments when you need it most.